Okay, so now on to one of the favorite investigations from this year. We are going to do a flame test. And what you will see me do is take some elemental salts, and I will show you what element has been combined with chlorine to make it a salt. I will add some alcohol to it, and then I will light it on fire. And what you are going to see is that each one of those elements gives off a specific color. This is kind of the same thing that happens with stars. Based on the elements that they are currently burning, they will change color. So let's get set up for the flame test. Okay, so this first elemental salt is strontium chloride. I'm going to light it on fire. You need to let the alcohol burn off first. So the alcohol is burning blue, but you will see that the strontium salt burns with a beautiful crimson color. Okay, so that was strontium chloride for number 1. For number 2, we are going to look at calcium chloride. So again, there's my alcohol. We need to let the alcohol burn off first. Calcium chloride, as you can see, has a blue flame, but notice the orange that runs up through it. Okay, our next salt is copper chloride. And I want you to think about what happened to old pennies when they still used to be made of copper. You can also think about the color of the Statue of Liberty. And what do you see? Okay, so we see the blue burning off, and more you're going to see the streaks of green, very similar to Lady Liberty. That one's really cool, huh? All right, so that was our copper chloride, beautiful kind of teal color. Now we are going to look at potassium chloride. All right, so let's let the alcohol burn off again. Still burning alcohol, guys. I know you can't see that as clearly as I can here in the classroom. All right, now we're getting into the salt. We have a beautiful, rich orange color. All right. And last but not least, we have calcium chloride. And this one also tends to be a favorite, although it doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot this year. There is a magenta in the flame. Not sure. The salt was quite wet, so it's not doing very much. But there's some. You can see the magenta in the flame. Okay, so thanks for giving me a moment to get cleaned up. So strontium chloride was the first one we looked at. It had that beautiful red crimson flame. Calcium chloride had a faint purple flame and it had the orange streaks through it. Copper chloride had that blue-green flame, much like the Statue of Liberty. Potassium chloride was very, very orange for us. We didn't see as much as the red, but we saw a lot of orange. And lithium chloride, down at the very, very bottom, we saw a little bit of that pinky red flame. So where else do we see this? What's the practical application of this? It's not just with stars. Well, different color meteors actually tell us what they're made of. So I feel like I usually see iron meteors, but we can have nitrogen, oxygen, which appears red, the iron, which is going to appear yellow, calcium, which is purple, sodium, which is going to be the orange, and then magnesium, which is going to be blue. We also see it with the northern lights, as well as the southern lights. It's the same, the auroras. It's the same phenomena. So with the auroras, the solar wind produced by the sun is actually coming into contact with elements that are way high up in our atmosphere in a part called the ionosphere. And we can see that based on the different colors, it means that that solar wind is interacting with different elements. And then last but not least, whenever you're celebrating with fireworks, this is how they get the different colored fireworks. They actually pack different elements to ignite into them. So strontium, as we saw, is red, barium is green, lithium is pink, sodium will be yellow, copper will give us that blue, and then calcium is going to give us that kind of the white is what we call it. All right, so investigation 4, you are going to look for the relationship between the temperature and color of a star. You will see that I have included the links down below, as well as for investigation 5. Okay, please make sure that you finish this up for homework. It is due by Friday, and you will submit it to Canvas. Please let me know by Canvas inbox message if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns. Have a great day.